But coming back to this idea of hope and ambition, and being able to be hopeful even in the midst of the worst situations, right? We have different events through the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ where he's hopeful in the most dire circumstances.
Yes.
When he goes to the people of Al-Ta'if and they bring out their kids and children, throwing the Prophet ﷺ with pebbles and calling him insane, calling him crazy, calling him this, calling him that. The Prophet ﷺ, when the angel came to him and said, if you want, I can bring these two mountains on top of them. The Prophet ﷺ did not say, obviously he did not say, yes, go do it, go ahead, they deserve it. Nor that he said, oh, don't do it only. But he said, عَسَى أَنْ يَكُونَ فِي أَصْلَابِهِمْ مَنْ يُوَحِّدِ اللَّهِ. Or as he said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, perhaps there might be from their offsprings those who believe in Allah. So he was able to see, he's hopeful, right? He was able to see what is good, or what is the potential for goodness in them, while they were doing the worst of actions, treating a prophet in such manner. And yet the Prophet ﷺ was hopeful. And you see this also in the dua of the Prophet ﷺ, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would grant or would provide support for Islam through Ahad al-Umarain, right? One of them was Abu Jahl.
Yes.
And the other one is Sayyidina Umar ibn Khattab, right?
Yes.
And people forget about this dua. So Abu Jahl, when he was Abu Jahl,
yes,
the Prophet ﷺ made a dua because there was a particular aspect of his character that could be of benefit, and he was able to see that. So if the Prophet ﷺ was able to see a potential good in Abu Jahl,
yes,
why wouldn't we as Muslims, see the potential good that we have in ourselves,
yes,
right? And that we have in collectively in our ummah. So you could see in these dire circumstances, the Prophet ﷺ, either dire circumstances or even in what you could deem in the worst of individuals, he was still maintaining this ability to see a potential good in them.
yes.